wanted to ask for your help today. I I I want to go study a trade for the electrician trade in Canada, and I need help from the public. It's I started a GoFundMe campaign that is the link in the description. To me, it's a lot of money to some people, and I suppose that for some people it's also a lot of money. It's I need around $10,000. I need to get like a couple of programs finish and apprenticeships. Also the cost of living. Let me pass you to the Mr. Numbers, the guy in charge of all my finances, the Roshan Goli. Okay, we're we're talking about the first program is around $4,000 and the second program is around $4,000. It's Canadian dollar, so it's less than the US dollar, but it's still like 3,700 each. Then is the cost of living. Okay, I will be living with my brother, and he will absorb most of the rent and most of the food, but I still will need to pay for everything I eat outside the house and everything to move. I still have my bike in in, in Canada, so that will make it even cheaper. So that's why I just need $10,000 to pay for the school. Uh, why will I ask for money? And it's because my family cannot pay a dime more. They still kind of a debt from my last trip that I asked them to give me some money just to pay the extra luggage. It was $100, and my parents is still paying that. It's super sad that somebody my age owes still owes money to to his parents, and especially when I know I should be working and I can be working. Uh, by my own, I'm trying to keep up, but nobody hires writers or any TV trade for a decent amount of money. Then most of them they want you to hire you for free, and if you work for free for 10 years, then we'll start paying you enough money to, I don't know, maybe buy a sandwich every week. It's super awful, but I remember that some people, there's a lot of good people outside, and most of them they are in the internet. And I remember the words of one of the Batman characters. I don't want to call him a villain because to me he's not a villain. Anarchy.
Fidelity. Once upon a time, that's what defined society. People coming together in pursuit of common cause, to care for each other, to protect and provide. We took shelter from the darkness and the things that roamed it. Community meant progress.
And that's what I'm asking. I just asking you to lend me a hand. If you can give $10 to the GoFundMe, it will be great. If you cannot give any money or you don't want to give any money, that's okay. But just sharing this video, you will help me a lot. Some people will might see it and it will be like that. I will give $1 to this guy. $1 is $1 less I need. And as I said, it's $10,000 is a lot of money. And my family they told me like they cannot pay me. As I said, it will be $4,000 for both programs. It will be the cost of living. It will be paying for the visas, paying for the airplane tickets, and the best part that it's not like giving money to someone in the street. Yeah, we will be documenting everything. When I get the whole money, you will get you will see the video. You will see one video every week of how my money is, how the money is going, and how close I'm to the point. After that, you will see me traveling through the airport, and then you will see me in the school. You will be part of the whole adventure. You will know that, oh, this guy is spending this much money in the airplane tickets. He bought the cheapest airplane tickets. Or this guy is not using transit like the public transportation in Vancouver. The guy is using his bike, or is walking around. The guy did not spending a lot of money buying outside. He brings cans of tuna to school, or he brings a loaf of bread, and he will just eat that loaf of bread without anything else. So you will see that I will be struggling. Um, my mom doesn't like it, but I'm actually proud of myself to say that sometimes when I got really hungry in Vancouver and I have nothing to eat, I actually dumpster dive. I actually took food from the trash and eat it because I know I will survive with very little money if I just have that. If I can just go and study there, it will work for me. I'm not asking for it like it's going to be almost like 2 years, so you need to have almost $2,000 for month, so it will be like 48,000 plus the other seven, so it will be $55,000 accordingly to what Canada says. But to me, I just need those 10,000, and I will live with my brother, so he will pay rent, and I will stay uh, eating whatever I can, however I can, and you will see every step of the way that I'm doing it, and that will help me. If you help me, I will send you a short story I'm gonna write. I like to make my life and turn it into a fantasy world. So you will get a copy of my short story about how all of this was possible thanks to you. So thank you for listening, and remember, you haven't used your whole strength until you asked for help.